What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Dominic Rich and Steve Mahala, and we are back for Champions League third qualifying round reaction. You know, we had the ties are over first and second legs, and we are just here to just discuss the whatever happened and the results and talk about the playoff round just a little bit because we got to do a separate video to predict those. And remember, guys, we actually doing a prediction competition where Steve and I are, tallying up each and every one of the predictions that we got right. And whoever gets the most would have to would receive a shirt, a football shirt of their choice. And right now we are tied. I don't know the exact score, but I know I made some ground. I made some ground in the last round, and I'm feeling really good because I went into this 16-19, 3 behind Steve, and now we're level because we had three predictions that were different, and I got them right. So yeah, woo! I feel good. You don't know how much how good I feel about that, man. You know what I mean? So
that's what I get for picking Ludogorets.
I know you're pissed off. You know what I mean? I know. But look, we're gonna get into these results, and just so before we get further, before we even go into the results, just for the prediction competition, just want to go over the ones I got right, like Bodo, Glimt, Maccabi, Haifa. So I basically got 1, 2. I got Plzeň right, 3. I got the zvezda 4, Benfica 5. I didn't get the Qarabağ Ferencváros right. That's the only one I got wrong. The Dinamo Zagreb, PSV, the Dynamo Kyiv, and the Rangers. So that was what? How many ties were there? That was 10 ties, and I got 9, which means I'm up to 25, and Steve is also up to 25 as well, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
Yeah, so you only got 6 out of 10 right, correct, this time around.
Yep.
And way to go, man. So guys, thanks for bearing us talking about the competition a bit. It's very, very important because you could see how sad Steve is. You know what I'm saying? It's on in the playoff. We're going to talk about the playoff just a little bit in this video, and we'll do a separate prediction for that. So stay tuned. Look, let's talk about Zalgiris 1 and Bodo Glimt 1 here. Bodo Glimt winning the tie 6-1 on aggregate. So we had Kai Remy in the 39th minute and Mugisha in the 51st minute. There was also a red card here for Bodo Glimt. And in terms of the red card, let me let you know who that player was. That's Peter Mamic was sent off in the 57th minute. So, yeah, how you feel about this tie, man? Any surprises here?
No, not at all, really. I mean, Bodo Glimt could afford to draw or lose very lightly or even kind of heavily. They could have, they beat Zalgiris 5-0 first leg. So I ain't really surprised that they kind of took it easy, to be fair. So, yeah, it's honestly ideal when you're in hot form and you're in a 2-leg tournament and you smack the team up. Get the losses and draws out of the way.
Yeah,
it's good to win, but the winning does stop eventually.
I was actually going to refer to that match I sent you over the weekend as well, where Bodo Glimt smashed up another team in the Norwegian league really badly, man. Yeah, so they've been in red hot form, and I would love to see them in the Champions League because they'll be a debutant in the Champions League as Royal Saint-Gilloise. We won't be seeing them. They got knocked out, and I think now the only hope of us having a debutant from the playoffs here would be Bodo Glimt. So
yeah,
well done, man. Well done. I'm not surprised at all, and I think they could have actually won this game. They had a lot of offside goals. They had a few offside goals. They had some opportunities that they didn't take, and they could have went on to destroy Zalgiris. And Zalgiris did not look too bad in this match either.
Yeah.
And at home, I think they played well in that small stadium and everything. So
Yeah.
you know what I was thinking? What if they had qualified for the Champions League? It would have been weird watching games in that small stadium.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, artificial
True.
turf and all. So
Yeah.
what I mean. But I think they went out there and they did their best, and
Yeah.
they represented, in my opinion, man. And they will go into the Europa League playoffs, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Or are
Yeah,
they going
Europa
in?
League. Europa
Yeah,
League.
are they going into the Europa League or the playoffs?
Europa League playoffs.
Yeah, the playoffs. Yeah,
Yep.
Just
So
wanted
even
to.
if they lose, they'll be in the Europa Conference League group stage.
Yeah. So, good stuff by Bodo Glimt, man. We don't really need to go on too much because I think we did talk about them in the first leg and how it was pretty much over, and they just went out there and knew that the tie was over, and just just to go out there and get that game out of the way. So with that being said, in terms of Bodo Glimt, Steve,
Mm-hmm.
who did they play in the next round? We go to the playoff round over here, and Bodo
Oh,
Glimt would come up
Zagreb.
against Dynamo versus Bodo Glimt. Okay, so we're not gonna get into that right now. We will touch on it pretty soon.
Yeah.
But let's move on to the next tie here. Apollon, Limassol to Maccabi Haifa 0, and Apollon threatened to pull off one of the greatest heists of all time, but wasn't able to do so. And I have to say that Maccabi Haifa, they could have actually equalized or even go on to win this game because the amount of chances that they created, they even had one of those very, very bad misses where Francie Perro squared the ball and they were the only two players in front of the goal, and the player still put the ball wide. And Perro couldn't believe it, So they had a lot of opportunities to get back into this game, but they just couldn't put the ball in the back of the net. But you got to give Apollon a lot of credit here for winning the home leg. Yep, for winning the home leg. 2-0, and just put in some, fear into their hearts right there, man. You know what I mean? So it's it was a good tie, but Maccabi Haifa finished it off in the first leg. Pretty, I was pretty sure that they were going to go on to win 4-2 on Genda in the 19th minute here and Cole in the 27th minute. What are your thoughts on this?
Yeah, no, it was definitely a good effort from Apollon Limassol. But they just didn't ultimately have enough goals in them, and like you said, Haifa had a few chances to score of their own too. So, but yeah, like I said, damage down first leg. Just a warning sign for Maccabi Haifa because they can't do this sort of thing against Crvena Zvezda at the Americana. They can't afford to screw around. So a warning, a fair warning. And again, it's good to, learn your lessons and still advance. So we'll see if they have.
Well said, man. Well said. So they will come up against a former European champions, Red Star Belgrade.
Yeah.
And the first leg would be played in Israel there, hosted by Maccabi Haifa. So, right now, I give Red Star the edge. I'm not going to get into that too much, but Red Star does have the edge going into this tie. But what Maccabi have shown us, they can't be taken lightly because ask Olympiacos if you don't believe us. So, look, we're going to keep it moving. Those are congrats to both Bodo Glimt and Maccabi Haifa for moving on. We're going to move on to a tie that, we got those ties right, the Bodo Glimt and the Maccabi Haifa picks. But for the Plzeň Sheriff, Steve, you got this one wrong. Plzeň 2, Sheriff 1 on the day. Plzeň 4, Sheriff 2 overall. So in this game, we had Clement in the 10th minute. Then Plzeň did get a penalty, which was put wide. And then we had an equalizer by Rashid from the penalty spot. And then Mosquera put the tie away in the 67th minute. This is the game I actually tuned into, Steve. And
I watched a little bit of this.
while I was talking to you, this is the game I was actually watching, you know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? And oh man, it was end to end football,
Mm-hmm.
end to end. Very, very entertaining stuff. And I think because Sheriff was actually chasing a tie, they left themselves vulnerable because they
Yeah.
were the more dominant of the two teams, man. They created some really good chances. They had the Pilsen goalkeeper pulling off some really good saves. And they were just unfortunate not to get the ball in the back of the net more often. Plus, when they got that red card, it basically just, knocked the stuffing out of them in terms of possibility to get back in the tie. You know what I mean? 85th minute, nevertheless, but still, if they were to pull off a late flurry, that would have definitely hampered them.
Yeah.
So Pilsen, I think this was a tricky tie to predict. And from what I saw from Pilsen in the previous round, I just think they had it in them to go on to knock off Sheriff, who I did mention had problems getting the ball in the back of the net, and they did once again in this game where they could have only put away
Yeah.
a single goal. So, look, Pilsen will take on Qarabağ in the next round, and that would be a very, very difficult tie to predict because I don't know if I'm going to continue to predict against Qarabağ or continue to predict for Pilsen. And I
Mm-hmm.
know you're going to go back to Qarabağ. I know you will. You know
I
what
am
I'm
taking
saying?
Karabaj, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know what I'm gonna do with them though because they have really surprised me in every single round. So
Yeah.
hard luck to Sheriff as they will definitely be knocked out of this Champions League
Mm-hmm.
competition and they go into the Europa League playoff. I have that written on right there for them. And at least they will get European football of some sort
Yeah.
this season, which is a positive. Just to
Absolutely.
just to continue that, that momentum from last season's Champions League. They went into the Europa League and now they have an opportunity to continue playing Europe every single year. You know what I mean?
It'll be another good European campaign for them, I think.
Definitely.
So
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
good stuff. Good stuff.
They have a good outfit and they could just continue to build. But the problems
Yeah.
with these teams is that when they develop and they do well, they always will lose their best players. So
Yeah.
so we're gonna move on to the fourth tie here. We're gonna keep it moving very fast.
The most
Pyunik
one
of
sided.
Pyunik of Armenia nil, Crvena Zvezda 2. 7-0 on aggregate. They were even there was a penalty miss here in this game, I think.
Yeah.
And there was two goals scored by Crvena Zvezda, Kanga in the 44th from the spot, and Milan Pavkov in the 60th minute. The veteran these days.
Yep.
Maybe about 4 years ago he was a bit younger, but
Mm-hmm.
he's still with the club and still bagging them in for fun.
Yeah.
So look, I didn't expect anything different. Pyunik didn't really put up a fight here against the former European champs, and they were just brushed aside, man. You know what I mean?
One
So
step too far. That's all it is.
it was a good run.
Yeah.
It was a good run for them in the qualifiers. Them and
Yeah.
Zalgiris, you definitely have to give them credit.
Yeah.
But you're coming up against a team like Red Star Belgrade, man. It's not looking good for you at
Yeah.
all. But Savannah's Vez, was this tie in the league path where the Punic go into the Europa League?
Champions path.
Yeah. Is this a Champions path? Do they go into qualifiers?
Yeah, yeah, they'll go to the Europa League playoffs, and they are I forget who they're playing, but they are. I think that'll be decided tomorrow. Who they're
Yeah. Just to reiterate and just to get that clear, if I go back here and I you go to right here, we go down and we could say playoff round draw. If we check the playoff round draw, I think they will give us an understanding here. So look, the teams here in the league path, they would go into let me see in terms of the draw here. I don't know if they give us any information here in
Mm,
terms of that. But okay, so the champions path seeded in bold, right?
yeah,
So the teams in the Europa League playoff are from the champions path.
yeah,
Okay, so let me see. Yeah, definitely. So let me see. Monaco PSV. All right, so let me see if I get this one right here. Where's Monaco and PSV right now? Monaco PSV. Not seeing. Oh, they were already drawn, I think. But yeah, but that's a little confusing. I had it, but okay, yeah. The league path features 4 UEFA Champions League third qualifying round winners league path. So yeah, so I know for loser of Monaco PSV, well, for Monaco they will go straight into the Europa League. That I know
Mm.
for sure. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
also in terms of the league path, Benfica, Midtjylland, I think so. Midtjylland will go into the Europa League as well.
Oh, the
You
group
know, so
stage you're talking.
yeah, the Europa
Right.
League
They get
group
a bye.
stages.
They get a bye. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
so these teams go straight into the Europa League group stages. But there was actually a graphic that let us know, all of that, but I just can't find it right about now.
If you go to
But
the Europa League one, but we could do that later.
yeah. So not to be all over the place or anything, but yeah. But I just wanted to get that clear because we need to, we need to just get that one.
Elaborate.
Yeah. So let me see if I could actually okay, yeah, I found it. I found it right here.
Perfect.
So look, all losing sides move into the Europa League group stage, the draw. So that is for the this is for the next round. This is for the playoff. For the playoff, all the teams go into the next round. But I can't find the one from the third round anyway, so it's not really relevant right about now. But we will take a look at the next round and take a look at the Europa League one as well briefly. So just to continue though, congrats to Zvezda. Never, I didn't expect anything different at all. So they will move on to the next round. So the next one, the fifth tie, Midtjylland 1, Benfica 3. This one was very one-sided, 7-2 win on aggregate for Benfica. And we had Enzo Fernandez enjoying his early days at Benfica with another goal. Very good run, I have to
Yeah.
say, to put that in the back of the net. It was a tap-in, but the run was exquisite. Henrique Arroyo in the 56th minute and an exquisite goal by Diego Gonzalez in the 88th minute, man. You saw that goal? You saw that?
No, that was that was
Yeah,
fun.
that was sweet, man. That was sweet. So
This Benfica
3,
team are loaded. They
yep,
absolutely loaded, and they just lost Darwin Nunez too. So that just shows you that they are a quality team. They've got plenty of depth. Even though they lost Darwin Nunez, you still got guys like Gonzalo Ramos, Enzo Fernandez. He could be a superstar. And that's the thing about tap-ins. Also, people think, oh, it's just a tap-in, but you got to
it's
make
the
the run.
run. Yeah,
It's
yeah,
the run
yeah.
that matters. There are a lot of chances in any game that you watch where guys could have had a tap in, but they didn't see the run, and it's a matter of split second decisions. So tap ins are
Yeah.
tap ins, sure, but making those runs are absolutely key.
For Midtjylland did get a goal back with Sisto scoring again in the
Yeah.
63rd minute. So, hard luck to them as, they crash out of the Champions League qualifiers here.
Yeah.
So, look, as you were mentioning for Benfica, a lot of quality, a lot of depth, a lot of experience as well.
Yeah.
Guys like Jean Mario, who was
Yeah.
involved in that goal as well, So you got to give these guys credit, man, because Benfica, as they sell on their best players, they always recruit very, very well, man. You could trust that they're gonna recruit very, very well.
Yeah.
Once they sell players for large amounts of money. You could go back and check the record. City got a few players from Benfica.
Yeah.
Ruben
Bernardo
Diaz.
Silva started as
A lot of players started from Benfica,
yeah.
but they make a lot of money and they recruit they can recruit very, very, very well to replace those. So look, hard luck to Midtjylland, who was in the Champions League 2 seasons ago, and Benfica, I think one of the favorites to definitely make the group stages. So Rojas Smith is the manager these days, and for them, Benfica in the next round will take on very tough opponent Dynamo Kyiv, a team that they played recently in the group stages. So That one's gonna be a tough one to predict, though. But I know where I'm leaning. I know definitely where I'm leaning for this one. So look, we're gonna keep it moving. As I mentioned, we will touch on the Europa League really, really briefly, so we know where teams are going and everything, and who's going down in there and who's not. So we'll touch on that. Ferencváros, Qarabağ, the tie, man. Steve, you know what's crazy? This is the third round, and I have not predicted Qarabağ to win a single round.
And they keep just coming up with surprises, man.
Yeah, man. So it's gonna be very, very hard to predict against them, man. But my team
is surprises, but to be fair, they are well-earned wins.
My team is in the next round, and that's Plzeň. I've been, Plzeň, haven't been letting me down.
Yeah.
This Qarabağ team is just a slow burner, man. Like, Zubair in the 7th and Waji in the 54th and 78th minute, and Adama Traore with a goal back in the 86th. But that first goal at the near post, come on, you can't get beaten like that, man. You know what I'm saying? They got that just went in and I was like, okay, yeah, you deserve to lose right there. So Qarabağ, man, 4-2 on aggregate. Ferencváros, they just, I think it was a quality pick to go with them. Both of us went with Ferencváros based on.
I was thinking about Qarabağ.
Yeah. You almost went with Qarabağ. Thank God you didn't. But they've been looking really, really good. I have to say, big up to their manager as well. Nice name. What's his name again? Kurbanov. So his first name and his last name is almost the same. But hard luck to Stanislav Cherchesov, the former Russian manager as well. So, Ferencváros, they got a quality team, and they would end their Champions League quest for this season. So we really need to go further into this. We'll talk Qarabağ more in the next round, the Azerbaijani team. And you know what they always mention when it comes to playing against Qarabağ, the distance, traveling there. But we also talk about the distance, they have to travel. But the thing is, but the thing is, what gets teams that goes to Azerbaijan is you got to go there and then you got to come back. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it takes a toll on you. So I think that's what probably been most teams' is Achilles' heel so far, traveling to Qarabağ.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I might just go with them for the next round. Never know. I know for sure you're going back, Qarabağ. I know you are. That's a given.
Bro, I've been right about them most of the time. So
yeah. So the next tie here, man, this one, could have went another way, but Dinamo Zagreb held on 4-2 on the day, 6-3 on aggregate. Ludogorets ended up having 3 men sent off.
I haven't seen that in a while.
That is nuts. That is absolutely nuts. Wow. I thought it was like 2 men that got sent. I didn't realize it was actually 3.
Must have been last minute kind of thing.
Yeah, there was actually a player sent off very early. Dominic Yankov in the 17th minute, he got a second yellow, and then Rick got a second yellow in the 72nd, and then Zan Konichnik. Wow. Okay. He got a red card in the 86, a straight red card in the 86. So
frustration foul.
Yep. 3 reds, man. Haven't seen that in quite a while. But Dynamo looked very, very assured in this game. Josip Dermic in the 12th minute. Nice to see him on the score sheet. But Mislav Orsic, man, we know his quality and we know how good he is. Yeah. And I'm surprised he's still playing for Dynamo. I don't know. Maybe his agent's not doing his job. I don't know what it is, but how is he still at Dinamo Zagreb? He's so good.
Yeah.
He is so damn good, man. And 27th minute from the penalty spot, and then the 44th minute goal made it 3-0. And then Despidov pulled one back in the first half extra time, and then another goal in the 49th, and then Bruno Petkovic tapped one in from the penalty spot in the 87th. Yeah. But I think it was a very good performance by Dinamo Zagreb on the day. Yeah. But it Ludogorets did threaten, and they threatened to pull back a couple goals
Even
there
with the
because
man sent off, yeah.
yeah, exactly. They could have if they
Never
had
mind.
continued. If they had scored another one, oh man, it would have been, very very tense going into the last minutes of the game there. But look, solid pick. You went for Ludogorets. You did not stick to your guns. Yeah, and they let you down because you were going with the logic like, hey man, I haven't been picking them. Let me go with them because they've been winning, and they let you down. So who knows? I might just stick with Plzeň, man.
Gave them respect, and they just
Yeah,
fucked me over. So
I might just stick with Plzeň and not go with Qarabağ. So who knows? Who knows? But look, very, very good win here in the tie.
yeah.
Convincing. 6-3. Not that Dynamo did not have their hiccups and their
Mhm.
vulnerabilities that could be
Yep.
exploited in the next rounds, but they definitely they look good. They look good. A
Yeah.
lot of positives to take away, and they would come up against in the next round here. Bodo Glimt. Ooh. That one's gonna be a good one.
Extremely.
That one's gonna be a good one, man. And these are two teams that I have been predicting to win their respective ties. So, both of us, would be I know where you're gonna go. I know where you're gonna go.
I don't. I don't even know where I'm gonna go.
Oh, you don't know which way you're gonna go?
No,
Okay.
I genuinely don't.
All right.
Don't.
So the next one, PSV Eindhoven 3, Monaco 2. I think both of us made a quality prediction here by going for PSV. But I have to say, man, Monaco did, give them a run for their money. Both teams look very good. It was a very, very even tie. It finished 4-3 in favor of PSV after extra time. And it was a very, very entertaining tie, man. When you go back and you watch the highlights and everything, you would see exactly what I'm saying. This guy, Joel Veerman, is quality. And if he continues to play like this...
on the first leg, too.
Yeah, exactly. If he continues to play like this, he's gone next season or even in January, man.
3 games for Veerman at PSV against Ajax in the Johan Cruyff Shield, goal. Monaco, goal. At the weekend in the Eredivisie, I honestly forget what he did, but
he had a good game, right?
Yeah, so 3 games, 3 goals. Not bad.
Yeah, Joey Veerman, good signing there. So after the Veerman goal, we had a goal by Ben Yedder in the 70th minute to square things again.
Yeah.
No, actually Maripan in the 58th, pardon me. And then
scrappy goal.
And then the Ben Yedder goal actually put Monaco into the lead. And then the Mexican with a very, very good header in the 89th minute, Eric Gutierrez took it to extra time, and Luke de Jong with a very good goal, man. These juicy deliveries into the box, man. I'm telling you, man.
Was giving
that kid is nice. Yeah,
Bakayoko, Cody Gakpo had a good game. Luke de Jong did his job as a big, strong target man, and boy, he was. And I think Luke de Jong also set up the goal in the first leg for that Veerman goal inside the box. He's going to be a very good signing for them.
Listen, this Bakayoko kid.
Bakayoko's the real deal.
Yeah, that kid is nice. I'm telling you, that kid is nice. I'm telling you, man. So
come to Newcastle.
Johan Bakayoko. These PSV. We spoke about PSV. He's only 19. He's Belgian. We spoke about PSV and we spoke about Monaco and we spoke about how good these teams are in terms of talent. You know what I'm saying? I think a player that we gotta watch for, who was linked with Arsenal in the past, is Axel Disasi. You know what I'm saying? He's a very, very good talent, and we will see him move on in the near future. But look, it's Ruud van Nistelrooy's men getting a better.
Who looked very good. In all of their games so far.
They won. They won on the weekend as well, and they got the better Philippe Clement's Monaco, who will go down into the Europa League for sure. I know that this is one of them that they go into the Europa League.
Yes.
Yep.
So no, they are group stage.
Yeah, so hard luck to Monaco and all the best to PSV Eindhoven in the next round. In terms of PSV, their next opponent will be Rangers. Ooh, that
What
one
a
is gonna
tie.
be
Oh,
that's gonna be a very, very, very good tie. Very, very good
I'm
tie.
stressing. I'm
Yep.
stressing big time. Extremely.
So we're gonna go back here and then we're gonna get into the next one. And this was an absolutely peach of a tie. And I have to say,
Yeah,
Sturm Graz. To me, Sturm Graz was actually the better team
they
throughout
were.
the tie, even though Dynamo Kyiv won 2-1 on the day and 3-1 on aggregate after extra time. I think Sturm Graz were the better team, and it's just that they just didn't put away their chances.
Yeah.
And Dynamo Kiev just had these clutch moments, and I think that's
Yeah.
exactly what won them this tie
Yep.
because you could remember the Qarabağ goal in the first leg to win them that first leg
Yeah.
game, and where Sturm Graz was actually the better team. And when Hoyland scored that brilliant goal in the 27th minute, the pass and move, the run, and to get that ball back, the player jumping out the way. And I also tuned into this game, by the way,
Yeah.
and the finish, it was a scuffed finish, but it was
Yeah.
able to beat the goalkeeper, and it took the game into extra time.
Yeah.
And Vivcharenko in the 96th minute, just before I think Dinamo had an opportunity to hit hit
Mhm.
the bar sometime in the game. I don't want to go into all the half chances and hitting the
Yeah.
crossbar and the woodwork. I can't remember everything. It's a lot of ties. But Shigankov, that was a very good team goal there, and
Yeah.
Shigankov topped it off 113th minute to give Kiev, who's been, playing a lot of friendlies, not a lot of competitive football,
Yeah.
and they deserve they deserve the win for just keeping their poise and just staying, in the tie, staying in the game,
Yeah.
and just having those clutch moments. But Sturm Graz, I think, were the more dangerous team throughout the whole tie, though.
Keep an eye on that Rasmus Holland kid from Sturm Graz. I've been watching a bunch of Sturm Graz games, their first three in the Bundesliga, in the Austrian Bundesliga. He's a serious, serious talent. 19 years old. He came from Copenhagen. Danish youth international. I'm telling you, he's going to be the real deal. I think what might happen is if Benjamin Sesko leaves RB, well, he's going to leave RB Salzburg next year. I think RB Salzburg might pick up this kid Holland from Sturm Graz. I really do. I think he's a special player.
Look here, man.
Very excited.
We know Salzburg when it comes to recruitment, they're very, very good. And look at Haaland, you know what I'm saying? Look at all the players they've recruited over the years,
Yeah.
Minamino, and the names
Naby
go
Keita.
on. Yep, the names go on and on and
Yeah.
on. They just keep, Pats and Daka, they just keep churning out
Brendan
these very, very good players. And
Yeah.
this player would definitely be a good replacement for
Yeah.
Benjamin Sheshko,
Yeah.
who's been, linked with move to Manchester United, but ultimately chose to go to Leipzig.
That's a better move, in my opinion.
Yeah, of course. You know what I'm saying? And they keep the money within the whole Red Bull thing, anyways.
Yeah.
So 2-1 win for Dynamo Kiev. Hard luck, Steve. You did not get this prediction right, and
I had Nathan Holland, but then the fucker subbed them off. That was when I knew I lost, bro. Honest to God, because they didn't. To be honest, I watched this game, and once they subbed off Holland, they looked completely ineffective. I fully admit, as a Holland fan, he kind of drifted out of the game a bit. He wasn't looking as threatening and dangerous, so he probably did deserve to get subbed off. But I would have kept him around just because it's like, who else is gonna step up necessarily? I don't know.
So good thing for Sturm Graz, they do go into the Europa League. I do have that written down here on my prediction. So to go into the last one and to land the plane, just before we go into the next round, just run down the fixtures for the next round. Rangers 3, Royal Union Saint-Gilloise 0. What a fucking turnaround. Wow. this is one of those that got turned around. And Tavernier in the 45th, Choliak in the 58th. And you could see when Choliak scored the celebration, they knew they were back in the tie.
Yeah.
And then Tillman in the 79th minute. You were talking to me about Tillman, man. And just watching the highlight package for this, there were hardly anything from the Belgian side. They were just flat in this game, and they were stunned. They were outplayed.
Yeah.
And I was actually surprised that Rangers lost so badly in the first leg. But I didn't know that. I didn't know they had it in them to come back here. But
Ibrox.
Yeah.
It really is. It's a stadium and an atmosphere like no other. It truly is. What a fucking game. What a fucking game it really was. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, their keeper Morris, there was the chance in the first half, a header over the bar, incredible diving save. Then John Lundstrom had a chance from outside of the box to the left. It was a dart. It was a straight dart, and Morris, got to that right-hand side and made a good save. He did his job, to be fair, except for the goal. The Malik Tillman goal, incredible hop, and what a ball on the cross. I mean, but the goalkeeping let him down. That was a bad moment to be out of position. But Malik Tillman looked like a fucking basketball player, how high he jumped up there, bro.
Yeah. So what a comeback, though. What a comeback.
Rangers do that at Ibrox, man, in Europe.
Good thing for the Belgians set up Union St. Galois. They're going straight into the Europa League. So that's very good for them coming up from second division football and doing well in the league. Bam, straight into the Europa League. That's a meteoric rise, if you ask me, man. So, not much more to add to this, but you got to give Giovanni Van Bronckhorst and his side a lot of credit here for coming back. This was let's go back to the ties, and if you run through all the ties, I think this one was the only comeback. That was the only comeback. We had did we had any of them? We had a level. We had the PSV Monaco one level coming into this, and we had this one kind of one-sided.
PSV came back because Monaco were 2-1 up in the game.
No, but I mean in terms of the tie
from the first leg.
From the first leg, there was only one comeback, and that was and also I think the Qarabağ Ferencváros was poised 1-1 as well. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, that was poised 1-1.
Yeah.
So, from the two ties that was actually level, this one was the in terms of the comeback. This was astonishing, man. To whenever, bro, just to use a FIFA reference, whenever I'm playing FIFA career mode and I'm 2-0 up, and I that happened to me actually yesterday. I was 2-0 up against Chelsea, you know what I'm saying? And they came back and won 3-2. I'm going to restart that match anyways. Because it's scripted and cheat. The game is just cheat, you know what I'm saying? So
you got cheesed.
I got cheated, you know what I'm saying? But
one thing I did want to say about Rangers, something that was very important that I noticed. Malik Tillman played most of the game off the right. And the big sub for me was when Rabbi Matondo, who formerly of Schalke, he came on. And then Ryan Kent. So we had two natural wingers and Cholak, and then Malik Tillman got to play in the midfield with Lundstrom and Tom Lawrence, who we just got from Derby County, who had a phenomenal game. Tom Lawrence, he was absolutely unbelievable that game. So that's what I want to see from Van Bronckhorst going in. Midfield three of Lundstrom, Tillman at attacking midfield, and then Tom Lawrence, and then a front three of Matondo, Cholak, and Ryan Kent.
Yeah, Matondo is a former City youngster as well. So
yeah.
Yep.
There you go.
Look, we got the next round, the third round draw. Bodo Glimt to face Dynamo Zagreb, and that's next Tuesday, the 16th of August. And then we also have new teams coming into the competition. Copenhagen and Trabzonspor, the Danish team champions and the Turkish champions. Rangers coming up against PSV Eindhoven. Remember, there's only 6 spots left, so there will be 6 remaining ties. The winners will go straight into the Champions League group stages, and the losers into the Europa League group stages. So the Wednesday matches, we got Qarabağ against Plzeň, Maccabi Haifa against Zvezda, and Dynamo Kyiv coming up against Benfica. So, Steve, you and I, we're going to do a prediction on Sunday, God's willing, because I'm not going to do my Premier League roundup on Sunday. I'm going to do it on Monday after the Liverpool Crystal Palace match.
Right.
So we have some time on Sunday to do these 6 ties. It's not going to take forever. Might just take us about 15 minutes or so roughly. And we're going to give our picks right now. We're locked 25-25. So I think whoever hits 30 might end up being the winner. But just looking at these ties right here, though, these gonna be difficult, man. But we can pick this. I know we're not gonna pick the same teams. You know what I'm saying? I know we're not gonna pick the same teams.
I made up my mind for the most part.
It's gonna be difficult. I haven't made up my mind yet. I have to, do a little, research again and write down some things according to the form and all of that. And you know what I mean? I did look. I have to say, the work that I did in the previous round, it paid off. Okay.
Good.
And I'm gonna prepare again. And I know you didn't prepare that well in the last round. And I'm not telling you to prepare. I don't want you to prepare.
Dude, I bottled it the last round. It wasn't a preparation. It was
I don't want you to prepare.
Well, dude, I don't know.
Yeah. So look, what we're gonna do really quick, we're just gonna take a look at the Europa League and see what's gonna happen, in terms of the playoff round there. And in terms of fixtures, we have some results here, bro. We got some results, and just gonna run through some results really, really quick. And that's the 3rd qualifying round, the first leg. The third. Yeah, we're not gonna get to the previous ones, but the Ayak Lanaka. Well, the second round. Let's go into the second round so that we could know the ties and who moved on. Shamrock Rovers are going into the playoffs over Shkupi. So congratulations to Shamrock Rovers, and we're familiar with these teams that came down from the Champions League playoff. 2 more teams that came down, and they actually play today. So that's what's going on right now. HJK lead the tie over Maribor. We have Zurich leading the tie over Linfield 2-0. Slavako of the Czech Republic trail to Fenerbahce 3-0. Didlong trail to Malmo 3-0. Slovan Bratislava and Olympiacos a 1-1. And Ayak Larnaca leads Partizan 2-0. So the only one that's wrapped up is the Shamrock Rovers Scoopy. So for the playoffs, this is what it looks like for the playoffs. This is what we know so far. Pyunik against Sheriff. Ferencváros against Shamrock Rovers. Ludogorets against Žalgiris. And Ghent of Belgium against Ammonia of Cyprus. And we're going to have some more teams go into the playoffs as well. And then we're going to have teams from the playoff round of the Champions League, the losers going down into the group stages there. So in terms of the draws, let me see if we have anything on the draws there. So playoff draw. I'm not gonna click. I'm not gonna go into this. Let me see. Draw and dates. Yeah, I'm not gonna get into that because that's actually a graphic, something to watch. So we're not gonna get into that right about now.
Yeah.
So look, it was fun, man. It was fun doing this again. And nice to the 45 minutes. It's late. Both of us got work in the morning.
Yeah.
And we're not gonna draw it on any longer. It was fun. It's it's just discussion. Nothing crazy, nothing fancy. It's not perfect, but it's unscripted. It's raw, and I hope you enjoy it, man. Because I'm proud of what we've done. I just gotta say that because we've started from the we didn't manage
First
to do
qualifying round.
we didn't manage to do the preliminary, but I said let the preliminary slide. I was on vacation, and we did the first, second, and third, and we're now going into the playoffs, which gives us a whopping six videos. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We've done so far, and we still have a few more to do. We still have we did more than 6. What am I saying? We did more than 6 because we reacted to the first legs and everything. So we got the prediction coming up on Sunday, and then sometime on Wednesday, or I think on Wednesday in the evening, we'll talk about the first legs of the playoffs, and then the following week, we'll have something final. And then after that, we're going to go into the group stages. Steve and I will be doing Champions League chats all season. All season.
I'm the Champions League guy.
Exactly. So it's going to get fun. We're going to go into different discussions as things get a little bit more, dicey and everything.
Yeah.
So, a lot of fun stuff to come. So, guys, make sure to subscribe if you're new around here. You could check out Steve on his Twitter at Stove Mahala. The handle is right there. You know me, Dominic Rich, at Dominic Rich FC. Guys, thanks for watching another one. Make sure you like, subscribe, leave a comment. And from your boy Steve and I like to say thanks for watching. Until next time, peace out. Rich Squad. Yeah, all the best to your Rangers in the next round, though. You know what I'm saying? Hope you get into the Champions League and you draw City to get your ass beaten.
I'm fucking scared. Scared of Eindhoven, dude. Never mind fucking Man City.
All right. Peace.